Danielle Davis, partner in domestic relations here at Burnham Law, talking to you today about what the most important questions are to ask of any family law attorney that you are potentially interviewing. The first thing that you should do is find out what your goals are and have them in mind before you go to talk with the attorney. Have an idea of what outcomes you're looking for, what style they should have, and how you plan on relating with that attorney throughout the course of your case. The first thing after that is to talk about strategy. If your attorney can't articulate to you what strategy they think is best, it might not be a good fit. You should expect to ask what the procedure is going to look like, how you're going to get the issues in front of the court, how they're going to negotiate the case if that's appropriate, and how that would help facilitate the outcome that you'd like. The next part is style. You should always ask your attorney what their style is. Some people in family law are looking for a very aggressive bulldog. Other people are looking for someone who's interested in being efficient and effective with their resources and finding the best settlement that's possible. Other people want some combination of both. If you have a sense of what that looks like, you should ask the attorney that you're interviewing what they think of themselves and how they practice. The next question is going to be about experience. You want to have a sense of how much you're willing to spend, how much you're not willing to spend, and whether or not the attorney's experience that they bring to the table is going to effectuate the outcome that you want. Some of the best attorneys in the industry are younger. Some of them are older with lots of experience and knowledge about the experts and the community, and they can bring that into play for your case. However, if you have something simple, you should consider working with someone who's maybe a younger attorney that's going to really expand the resources that you have and get you further down the road. The next area that I would focus on when asking an interview question is practice. Does your attorney or your potential attorney work with a team? Do they have resources available to them? Are they independent lone wolves in the industry? Get a sense of that. Find out what their resources are so that you know what you have behind you when you go into a fight. The next thing I would ask is rates. This is very important. You don't want to hire a lawyer or sign a fee agreement before you know the hourly rate of the attorney that you're working with. Ask them about how much time they're going to need. How long is the case going to take? Remember that in a divorce case, if you're talking about a marital estate, the pool of resources is finite, and how much you spend on an attorney on either side is going to diminish the amount of money either of you receive at the end of the case. So ask, get a sense of what that looks like so that you're making an informed decision. Finally, I would ask this attorney if what you are looking for, what you want to achieve, is reasonable. Frequently in family law, we have clients who come in and they want something that maybe isn't supported by Colorado law, and that's okay. What matters is that the attorney that you're talking to gives you that feedback, tells you what the law would support to get you as close to that outcome as possible while keeping you within the confines of the law and not accidentally increasing the cost of the case or the length of the case, or frankly, getting on the wrong side of a judge by bringing issues that don't belong in a courtroom. So ask the attorney, see how they respond and how they guide you, because the relationship you have with an attorney throughout these cases is going to be a close one and it's going to develop over time. You want an honest relationship. You want someone who's going to be able to give you the good and the bad in a way that you're going to hear it and understand it. If you have any other questions or you need other information, feel free to look at our website, burnhamlaw.com.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe. And for more information, go to burnhamlaw.com.